Hello, this is MTG Burgeoning, your channel for all things magic. And in today's video, we got a pretty simple product opening. Today, we are going to open the Commander Legends Preconstructed Arm for Battle deck. Let's take a look at the goodies inside of this deck and see how it stands up to the deck we did last week. All right, fans of MTG Burgeoning, fans of Magic, fans of pre-constructed Commander decks. After last week's Simic Commander Legends pre-con deck opening, I have high hopes for this deck too. Now, I don't know. We're in Boros colors, so I don't know exactly the amount of value that we're going to see in this pre-constructed deck. And if it's going to be even close to the most popular green-blue color pairing that is Simic. However, I'm willing to give it a try because I believe that these pre-constructed Commander decks, whether they're set decks or whether they are the 2020 version or 2019. Ooh, let's not talk about 2019. Oof, that was a rough one. I think that these decks always have a great deal of value packed into them, and so often can you find a card or cards in these pre-constructed decks that end up becoming more valuable than the pre-release cost of buying the full deck. All right, so just like the last deck we opened, we've got the folded cardboard deck box. All right, Arm for Battle, Learn to Play Commander, and these pretty cool spin down counters. I do like these. I mean, you can only have so many 20-sided dies. And all right, so let's get that out of here because this is what we're really here to take a look at. We are looking at some cards, baby. Let's do it. Oh no, look at this. Oh, don't care to show that on camera, but oh my goodness, look at the warping on this foil. Wow, that's pretty bad. If I bring it up to the camera, you could really see. All right, so let's get on board here. So here we have our Boros Commander. It is foil, of course, as just demonstrated by the pringled curveness of the card. We have a 1 red and white 2/2 legendary human warrior with trample, and whenever Wyleth Soul of Steel attacks, draw a card for each aura and equipment attached to it. So look at Boros getting some card draw. Okay, wow, for each aura and enchantment. All right, let's see what we got in this deck. Now, would they reprint and put into this deck a Gisela or an Aurelia? I don't know. That seems like it would be much too valuable for the low price point of what this pre-constructed deck cost. But let's give it a whirl and let's see. All right, we're going to start off with a Condemn. All right, Condemn an uncommon. Oh, Danitha. All right, straight from Dominaria. Danitha. Oh, Dawn Charm. Oh, look at that. Dawn Charm up to uncommon level. Originally printed in Planar Chaos at common level. Wow, and I believe it was reprinted in Ultimate Masters as a common too. I'm pretty sure that that's what ended up happening. So they upticked it to uncommon. This is one of the best charms in the game. All right, pretty sweet. I like me a Dawn Charm. We're going to put that one right there because that's a personal favorite of mine. Disenchant. Wow, has that been printed forever? Faith Unbroken. All right, enchant permanent you control. Faith Unbroken enters the battlefield. Exile target creature an opponent controls until it leaves the battlefield. Oh, that's pretty good. That's not terrible. Flicker Wisp. All right, that's our blank. So I'm wondering exactly. Exile another target permanent. Return it to the battlefield. We'll have to see what the ETB cards are in this deck. Oh, Generous Gift. Cannot get enough of those. Thank you, Modern Horizons. Ironclad Slayer. I believe this was originally printed in Shadows over Innistrad, and if you are a fan of MTG Burgeoning, you know that we are a fan of SOI. The Court Cartographer, I think that was originally from Zendikar. On Sarah's Wings, originally from Dominaria. All right. The Oreskos Explorer. Okay, that's pretty decent. Enters the battlefield, search your library for up to X Planes cards, where X is the number of players who control more lands than you. So an attempt to kind of give white some land ramp. Oh, Return to Dust. I tell you, when I sit down to make a deck, if it has white in the deck, one of the first cards I'm looking for is a Return to Dust. I was enthralled that this was reprinted in Commander Legends. Return to Dust is one of my favorites. Spirit Mantle. Do we have any Bogle players out there? Where are my Bogles? Spirit Mantle is a great card. The Swords to Plowshares with the new art. Awesome. You know how I was saying Return to Dust is a card I'm looking for whenever white goes into a deck? So is Swords to Plowshares, and I love that new artwork. Wow, awesome card right there. Sweet. And now we're starting to see some value. Unquestioned Authority. Oh man, that goes back into the day. I think that was originally Onslaught or Nemesis, maybe. Unquestioned Authority. Valorous Stance. I think that also was SOI. Oh, all right, a copy of a Braid. Okay, Expedite. Gotta love to put that card in your feather decks, right? This card right here from Modern Horizons. Originally printed in Modern Horizons. Fists of Flame. 1 in a red, draw a card. Until end of turn, target creature gains trample and gets +1/+1 for each card you've drawn this turn. This card in the Feather Commander deck is absolutely bonkers. This is one of the best spells in that entire deck. Love Fists of Flame. All right, Temur Battle Rage. Okay, that's another popular Feather card. Volcanic Fallout. Can't be countered. 2 damage to each creature and player. The Boros Charm. For as many times as they've reprinted Boros Charm, it's still multiple dollars. All right, Tiana, Ship's Caretaker. I believe that's also Dominaria. Okay, pretty good. Wear Tear. Can't have a Boros deck without Wear Tear, I suppose. Bone Slitter. Now it looks like we're going to start getting into the equipment of this deck and seeing what we can put onto Wyleth in order to draw those cards. Bone Splitter, and a Boros Signet, some Ramp, Brass Squire, Explorer Scope, Fire Shrieker, all right, nice, Double Strike, Timely Ward, okay, this must be one of the new cards of the deck. 2 and a white, may cast the spell as though it had flash if it targets a commander. Enchanted creature has indestructible. Enchant creature, that's pretty good, it's a newbie, we'll put it up there. And Blaring Sunsteel. I think this is the other one. The other new card. 1 in a red for an equipment. +1/+0 for each opponent you have. And whenever an equipped creature is dealt damage, it deals that much damage to any target. Oh, baby. So I can see pairing Timely Ward with Blazing Sunsteel can really make for some for some questionable choices that your opponents might make. Do we block and take the direct damage? Do we attack into a creature that can deal the damage right back to us? That's a nice little pairing right there. All right, I'm on board. I'm sold with those cards. Those are pretty good. All right, Martial Coup, Odric, SOI again. All right, Relic Seeker. Sigarda's Aid is reprinted in this deck. Whoa, baby. Oh, there we go. This was like, what, like a $6 or $7 reprint? Oh, holy crap. SRAM is in here too? Wow. SRAM wasn't cheap before it was in this deck either. Holy mackerel. Wow. Nice reprints right there. Unbreakable Formation. These must be all the rares that we're getting now. White Sun Zenith. Winds of Wrath. Oh, how many times has Comet Storm been reprinted? I mean, honestly, this might be double digits now. Comet Storm is awesome. Dualcaster Mage. All right. Jaya's Immolating Inferno. There's the Relentless Assault. I remember way back in the day, I don't think it was the first, but it was definitely one of the first singles I ever bought was a copy of Relentless Assault. Wow. Wild Ricochet, that's a pretty interesting card. Word of Seizing with the split second. You gotta love the split second mechanic. Oh, Deflecting Palm. Man, have I lost my share of games due to that card. Oh, same thing with Master of Warcraft. This card is just an evil, mean card that goes into the good pile. Response Resurgence. Okay, here's some more equipment. We got Blackblade Reforged. Luxodon Warhammer. Sunforger. Okay, that's definitely a pretty good reprint. Sword of Vengeance is a pretty good one, too. Slayer's Stronghold. Haunted Cloak. Hero's Blade. Loved that this was reprinted in the Commander Legends. Mask of Avacyn. Ring of Thune. Alright, Ring of Valkus. There's our Soul Ring. Oh, Swiftfoot Boots, too. No Arcane Signet? Oh, alright. And here's our lands, of course. Now, generally, the land bases in the pre-constructed commander decks usually have the greatest point of contention among the players because it's not particularly strong. But we're only playing 2 colors. I mean, we're only in red-white. So it's going to be my suspicion that the land base here is going to be serviceable. There's your command tower, of course. Alright, Evolving Wilds, because we're just dealing with 2 colors. That's when we start getting into 3, 4, 5 colors where the mana bases really begin to become lackluster. At least in the pre-constructed decks. I mean, there's lots of ways in which to improve and upgrade them through the collection. These are probably just going to be a stack of basics. And there's our tokens. Let's take a look at the tokens, because we should never discount the value of some tokens. We got a soldier into the cat with the straw of wheat or whatever it is there. You gotta love that. Soldier, cat, soldier, cat. These are just gonna be all soldiers and cats? Seriously, we're in a Boros deck and we can only make 2 different kinds of tokens? And an elephant. And that's for the generous gift. Alright, so that is, what is this one called? Armed for Battle? Armed for Battle. This is the Armed for Battle pre-constructed Commander Legends Commander deck. I will say I do like the new cards. I don't think they are the same power level as the Simic build that we did last time. And as for most of these reprints, I mean, some of them are pretty strong. SRAM, Sigarda's Aid, the Boros Charm, of course. The Swords to Plowshare with the new art is awesome. Return to Dust, Generous Gift. I do not believe, and I don't have any way in which to confirm this at the moment because I didn't come in with this information already, but my sense is that although this deck is pretty good seems pretty good from a value standpoint, it seems the Reap the Tides deck, which I believe was the name of the Simic deck we did last week, that seems to offer a higher level of value than Armed for Battle. And if I misremembered the name of the Simic deck, I apologize for that, but it was the Simic deck from Commander Legends. And this is MTG Burgeoning, your channel for all things Magic.